Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Realer Sports in Depth. My name is Peter Rosenberg, and today bringing you someone who may be a newcomer for you, maybe not if you're a fan of the world of kickboxing. My man Wayne Barrett's here, repping Queens.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's up, guys?
Where about in Queens?
I'm from Laurelton, man. LA.
Where the hell is Laurelton? I don't know Laurelton.
Oh, man, if you don't know where Laurelton is. Laurelton's also known as Springfield Gardens.
Springfield Gardens. Give me another notable town near there. I'm not from Queens, but my brother used to live in Queens, but he lives in Forest Hills.
Oh, no, you're on the other side, man. I'm from the side of Queens where, I went to the same high school that LL Cool J went to, Run DMC.
Okay, so Farmers Boulevard,
Exactly.
Hollis.
There you go.
Closer over there. Okay, yeah. Got it. All right, so tell people you have a fight coming up this Saturday night, Hammerstein Ballroom. Tell us about who you're fighting, who the promotion is. Give everyone the info for Saturday night.
Oh, man, absolutely, guys. This Saturday, June 22nd, Glory Sports will be having their first ever promotion here in New York, and it's going to be at the Hammerstein Ballroom. I'm a part of that, and it's going to be an amazing night. If you guys like kickboxing, you guys like knockouts, I think this is the place to be.
You're 1-0.
I'm 1-0 with one knockout. The very first guy I've ever fought had 12 fights, so that's why.
But this dude you're facing on Saturday, what's his name?
Don't really know. No, Mike Lemaire.
Mike Lemaire, and what's his record?
He's 9-0. He's undefeated.
Woo! How you feel about that?
I don't feel anyway, man. It's just about business, just about getting in there and doing what I know how to do.
So this fight that you have under your belt that makes you want to know, that's your professional record. I'm guessing you fought a lot previous to that.
Yeah, I fought a lot previously. I had an amateur record of 19-1. About a 75% knockout ratio. I won the Golden Gloves in Georgia before. So
wow.
It's I think where I'm at right now in my career is where, as an amateur, you have to make a name for yourself. No, as a professional, I have to do the same thing all over again.
So why'd you end up going from Golden Gloves in Georgia to kickboxing as opposed to going boxing?
Man, I think it's just a regular progression as a martial artist. I started off in traditional karate, then I went to boxing. Someone kicked me really hard in the leg when I was boxing. I was like, what did you just do? Then I started doing Muay Thai.
Someone did that during a boxing match?
No, just one of my friends that were doing the.
Oh, you're messing around?
Yeah, messing around. He kicked me really hard while I was trying to hit him. And I was like, you know what? I got to try to see what.
And you enjoy that more? You enjoy Muay Thai more?
I think so. Just the tradition that comes with it, and just being a true martial artist, I believe that it's something that I do enjoy a lot.
Do you have any eventual other goals? Do you see yourself learning any other disciplines or like?
I mean, I do it all, man. I do jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, karate, all that stuff. I really, really, from a child, have been into martial arts, hands down from day one.
How old are you?
Right now, I'm 27.
20, because it's interesting as time goes on. I was around. I'm 33, and I watched UFC 1. I remember watching UFC 1. Boring as shit, by the way. But it was brand new, and it was this. This was a time, of course. Things were very different then, and the people who were learning this sport were people who were learning it. You had some people, of course, like the Gracies, who dominated a certain discipline, but then you had other people at that time who were just like strong men who were like, I'm just gonna go fight.
Yeah.
Now, of course, fast forward, it's been, I guess, 15 years, something like that, 16, 17 years, and of course, you now have incredible athletes like yourself who come up interested in pursuing mixed martial arts. So the sport's really only going to get better, and you're only going to have more impressive athletes as time goes on and as people aspire to do that from the beginning as opposed to getting into it later in their career. So I guess you're sort of on the cusp of kind of in between, right? The sport was relatively new as you were coming up.
Absolutely. But I've always kept my ear to that. It's always been something that's been there. It's always been there. Like competition in martial arts, competition is just people as a whole have always been there. So if you choose the path to walk down the martial artist path, you're going to always know what's out there. Like when UFC was out, I was watching UFC on channels that I would just accidentally find. And, you see these strongmen out there getting it on. Like you said, strongmen competitions, right? Mm-hmm. Guys would just throw on gloves and just go in and go, right? I've seen some crazy stuff on YouTube where now guys are putting on tasers and getting in the ring and going at it.
With tasers?
On their fists, dude. I'm telling you, it's crazy out there.
All right, that's a sport we don't need to get to yet.
Yeah.
We could be fine with just MMA. In your amateur experience, did you have any one particular fight or any particular moment that was most challenging for you where like someone busted your ass at one point during a fight and you felt hurt and had to dig down?
Oh man, that's a great question. I don't think I've ever been officially. I don't think I've been officially hurt. But my one loss, I try to cut down weight to a weight class that I wasn't used to, and I kind of learned from that really big, really fast.
What did you get down to?
175. I'm usually a 185er, but I walk around a lot heavier than 185 as
I'm about to say, what do you weigh right now?
I weigh a good amount.
You're above 185 right now.
Absolutely.
When do you have to weigh in?
This Friday.
So Friday you have to be 185.
About 187, according to Glory rules.
And what kind of work do you have to do to get to that? Hold on, real quick. Tell me about that fight. You went down to a weight you weren't comfortable with.
Yes, correct.
And did you pay the price for that?
I did pay the price for that as far as my body shutting down. I never got beaten up, knock on wood, till this day. So, but ever since that, I've learned that 185 is my limit. This is where I belong. Nothing less than 185.
So what are you going to do to get down to your weight on Friday? Like, let's say if you need to get to 187, let's say you're walking at 195 or something like that, 194. That's what I'm guessing you're in that range.
Yeah.
What do you do to get down there?
Just sweat, man. We get in the gym and we just start working. I got my boxing coach, Kelly Richardson. I got my stand-up coach, Rob Rogan. I mean, listen, my strength and conditioning coach over here, Ease. And we really, really just go in there and just sweat. It's just, all the work's been done. We've been preparing for this fight for months.
So you bust your ass. You don't eat that much that day. You sweat your ass off, drink a lot of water, whatever. Next day, you make weight. Okay, this is Friday night now. Your fight's Saturday.
Correct.
So Friday night, do you have like a delicious pasta dinner or something like that?
Oh man, yeah. You always want to, get something hearty back in your stomach, and get yourself back to where you feel comfortable. The jitters is going to be on, and you're going to need something so you don't burn yourself out. So yeah, I eat a good pasta meal. That's something that I always do after the weigh-ins.
Does it feel different having professional fights versus the amateur fights, or like does it not really feel like that much changed, even though this weekend you're fighting for glory as opposed to your amateur fights in the past?
To me, it really hasn't changed yet. Maybe once I step out and see the lights, maybe. But for right now, it's just business as usual. I feel like a fight's a fight, man. There's nothing different. I've been fighting as an amateur without gear on. There's no headgear. There's no protection when you get to a certain level as an amateur, and so there's nothing different. Only thing I like is that you get a check at the end of the day.
Perfect. Now, would you like to say something? Would you like to address your Jamaican massive and tell them to come out? Why don't you talk to your people and tell them to come out, man?
Man, to all my West Indians, not just Jamaicans, just everyone from Caribbean descent, just everyone from Queens, definitely come on out. I'm doing something here trying to represent and show that, hey, follow your dreams. That's basically what it is. I'm not biased to one culture at all. I love pretty much everybody, but I am Jamaican to the heart. I will not deny that. So listen, June 22nd, come on out. I'm representing not just for Jamaica, but for everyone from New York City, and just out here trying to show my skills, man.
I'm excited for it, man. And are you first generation?
Yeah, I was born in Jamaica.
Born in Jamaica?
Born in Jamaica.
Nice.
Yeah, came up here when I was pretty young, and I'm a U.S. citizen now, but born in Jamaica.
And where in Jamaica are you from?
I'm from, everyone says Kingston. I'm from Kingston, but a small town called Almontown.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you are you into Jamaican music as well?
Absolutely. I'm into everything, though.
What's your main training music?
Main training music? What really gets me in the mood, I like kind of ratchet music. I like music from the South. I love like Waka Flocka. That stuff just gets me in a zone where I just kind of like zone out. Like that's it. Anything like that, Rick Ross, all that stuff like that. That stuff gets me
hard Southern.
Anything that just gets me into that killer mode. That's kind of like what I love. But
that's where you need to be.
Yeah.
All right, my man Wayne Barrett, Glory this Saturday night, Hammerstein Ballroom. Thanks, bro. Good luck.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
All right.